For those of you who don't know, Smallville is actually the story of Superman before he was Superman. I actually met someone who didn't know that, so now you know. Smallville. Now this is a weird review for me, because I was a huge fan of Smallville when it came out. I watched it like all the time, because I loved seeing Lex Luthor when he was young and Clark Kent when he was young. And they're all friends, and you just know that Lex Luthor is going to become bad. That is awesome. And then Michael Rosenbaum, the actor who played Lex Luthor in Smallville, didn't renew his contract after the 7th season, so he just kind of went away. And after that, I was like, what is the point? So I stopped watching after that. And yeah, the character Lex Luthor reappeared wearing a mask or something like that, but it wasn't Michael Rosenbaum. He is the best Lex Luthor ever put on screen, I'm telling you. Ever. But for the last season, I was like, I invested 7 years into this. I didn't watch the last 2 seasons, but I'm watching the last season because I want to see the dude become Superman. And so was it worth it? Yeah, actually, for me, it was really worth it. Alright, so the show Smallville has had its ups and downs. My favorite was season 5 because in season 5, they introduced Brainiac. Played by Spike from Buffy and Angel. Dude was an awesome Brainiac. He was just like this really smart guy. And Clark was out of high school at that point, so it stopped feeling like teen romance bullshit, even though she still made it feel like that sometimes. A lot of times. Lana got really annoying. She was stupid. But season 5 was it for me. Then season 6 concentrated on Lex and Lana having a relationship, and it got back to stupid teen drama. In fact, Lana pissed me off so much and annoyed me so much, and now she's a pivotal part of the plot. It was dumb. And on to season 10. Season 10 of Smallville is a great origin story for Superman for me. Like I've always said, Superman is really hard to do because he is so super. And so in that, he can go one of 2 ways. He can either be the shining example of what you should be, you know, someone to look up to because you're like, it's possible to be like that. Or he can be so damn super, you're like, he's beyond me, I don't care. I just don't relate to that. Luckily, Smallville did it the relatable way. And season 10 dropped all of the stupid romance bullshit. This is the story of Clark Kent becoming Superman. And they brought Darkseid into it. Everyone knows Darkseid. For me, Darkseid was always my favorite Superman villain. I mean, Zod's really iconic, but he's been used like 100 times. Darkseid though, man. Dude is business. I mean, there are many aspects of how someone like Clark Kent becomes Superman. So the whole time you're waiting, you know in the last episode, you're like, dude's gonna fly, come on. Because they had a contract that said no tights, no flight. Stupid sounding contract, but you get the point. No Superman suit, no flying. And at a point in season 10, he was like, in order to be a beacon of light and hope for people, you can't wear a mask. So it gave a rhyme and reason as to why he's a hero who doesn't wear a mask, but he wears the Clark Kent mask, and that's awesome. I mean, in this new Superman movie that's coming out next year, I don't see how they're gonna touch on all the aspects of how Clark Kent becomes Superman. Now, like I said, in the end of Smallville, yes, he does get the suit and he does fly. However, I wish they showed it more. And that's not a spoiler. I mean, the writers in like season 1 said that that was going to happen in the end. But I wish they showed more of him in the suit. I wanted a really good, full head-to-toe body shot of him in the suit. But it's always like at a distance in CGI, or it shows just his face with the cape flapping behind him or something. But the last 3 to 5 minutes of the episode brought it all home for me. You have no idea how much that Superman tone, bum, 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 bum. Ow. You know that? You have no idea how much weight that song holds. Once that song starts swelling and coming on, you're like, dude, it is it. And the last shot is just iconic Superman. After that, I was like, this is like the definitive origin story for me. Clark Kent just became Superman. In fact, after the show, I think it would be really cool for them to do like a Superman show with the Smallville cast. I mean, there's more to do. Why not? In the end, if we're just talking about season 10, because I know some of you out there haven't seen the whole Smallville show, or you're like, oh, my little sister watches that shit. Why would I? I understand, but when Smallville is really good, it is really good and it soars. When it's high school bullshit, it is absolutely high school stupid weird bullshit. But it is those 2 worlds. It's like it's its own Clark Kent and Superman. I would say if you haven't seen Smallville, see season 10 at least. You're gonna be a little lost because they try to incorporate a lot of the other seasons into it. I mean, there was some stuff that happened in the last 2 seasons that they were talking about in here. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I move on. But season 10, it's worth checking out. Do it. I'm telling you, when it wrapped up, I was like, this is cool shit. Props to the writers for pulling that off. That's cool. So did you watch Smallville? Did you watch like a couple of seasons and drop it? Did you quit after season 7 like me after Lex left? Did you watch the whole thing? Did you watch just season 10? Were you happy with it? Did you like how it ended? Comment below, let me know. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.